Hello, and welcome to the RVA returning student registration process. Your first step was to have received this email. In this email, you'll notice a few things. We include your username for Skyward and your password for Skyward, as well as a link to get instructions to do the returning family registration. So let's do that first. Let's click the link. You click on the link there. It takes you to the returning family instruction. Again, as I said, step one is receiving the email with the Skyward username and password. Your second step is choosing courses for high school students. Now, if you don't have any students in high school, let's say they're just in pre-K through 8, you can skip to step 3. But if you have a high school, you want to click on this link to course descriptions. Now, before we get into course descriptions, let's take a look at what a typical 9th grader's course selections are. As you can see, English, social studies, science, physical education, and health are all predetermined for a 9th grader. There's a little flexibility with mathematics depending on the level of math the 9th graders taken in the past, and they get to choose a few electives. It looks like you can choose up to 3 or maybe just list some interests. With that in mind, let's click through to the course descriptions. This is what the landing page for the course description looks like. You'll notice that we lead with High School Online. These are live daily classes taught by teachers with live instruction. And they're broken into categories. So you'll see we lead with English, then go into math, science, social studies, physical education and health, and electives. And as you're scrolling, our 9th grader really just needs to know what kind of math course to take and choose a few electives. Now, if none of these electives appeal to your 9th grader, that's okay. We have other options. If you click on this link for RVA High School Online, you'll find classes that we offer. They're not live daily instructions, they're independent courses, but we offer those as well. There's quite a bit to choose from there. In addition to that, we have courses in Odysseyware. If you want to stick with a book-based paper curriculum, we have American School. And if you live in one of our consortium districts, you can take some courses in building. But you'll want to reach out to the resident district's building principal or school counselor for more information. So after you've sat down and read through these, take some notes, you'll want to go back to the guide and we'll see, okay, we kind of got an idea of what courses we want. We're clicking on this video, and right now you're right in the middle of this process, which is watching the video, getting a full idea of what's involved. After you've watched this video, you're going to register all your students. Now you have to do this for each and every student you have in the RVA. You'll click on this link here, which will take you here to the Skyward login page. Now, as you remember, we started this process talking about the email we received that had our Skyward username and password. And that username would be, another way of saying that would be login ID. So I would just skip on over to the mail, highlight your username, right-click, copy, right-click, paste. Come back again, highlight, right-click, copy, right-click, paste. Make sure, it is so crucial that you have Family Student Access selected here. All right, click Sign In. And this takes you to the Family Access page. Today, we're concerned about just the returning student registration, and that's why we have this alert on our home page. Now, I have 2 students. I have Emma, who's in high school, and Johnny, who's in elementary. I'll start with Emma. Now, as you can see, I had already started filling this stuff out with Emma, and as I did it, it checked off that I finished it. We have our information. Emma's information didn't change. Our family's address didn't change. Our family's information didn't change. The emergency information, actually I added allergic to bees for her. But I went through and I filled all that out and I got check marks till I reached the end, and then you would hit submit. Now Emma, her registration is submitted, but now I still have to do Johnny. So I click on home and I will click on Johnny's name. There we go. Johnny's, as you can see, I have no check marks, so I have to fill his out. As you can see, his information's the same. You'll click complete step 1 and move to step 1B. Again, you'll verify that information. You'll verify this information. He has no allergies, so I'll complete this step and keep going. Now every year we need to know what their t-shirt size is because it changes, but it's hard to see. So make sure you click view full screen to solve that. And we automatically fill in Johnny's name, so we just got to pick his shirt size. And please do not write below here, that's for office use only. You'll come back up here and say complete step 2 and move to step 3. We'll pick an orientation. And you'll fill the agreement of policy compliance. I want him to have a computer this year. I'll fill out my name. My name's actually Rural. My date of birth. My driver's license number. And I will sign. And date. Now make sure you do date format, which is 0, which is with the zeros. So today is the 1st. There we go. All right, I have reviewed all my information. I say complete step 4. I have one last one. I'm his mother. Well, let's see, typing my name in the box. I understand, I sure do. Today's date. All right, complete step 5 and move to step 6. Step 6 being completing the registration process. So I would click here to submit for little Johnny. Now I can go back, click home, go back to my home screen. The registration, you can see they're both complete. I'm going to show you one quick thing on Emma's. We're going to go mark it not complete and make changes. Let's say I finished it and I was like, oh, you know what? I guessed the wrong electives that Emma was interested in. So I can click here. I can go back to 10th grade course options, go back to full screen, and go, you know what? She says she does not want music anymore. So I click edit step 4. It allows me to edit. She wants to learn about coding. And she's still interested in design. So now I'll say video game coding and graphic design. Wonderful. So again, she had all these chosen for her already. She didn't have much of a choice there. She had never taken algebra before, so she couldn't take geometry or algebra 2. And I put in what her interests were. And you know what? She doesn't want to do choir anymore, so I better delete that. All right, now I'm going to choose the complete step 4 and move to step 5. And I'm happy with all of that. So I'm going to say edit step 5 and complete. Edit step 6 and complete. All right, so now I have everything corrected that I wanted, and I'm going to resubmit her registration. And now both of my kids are registered. And we really just want to thank you for watching this video on the returning family registration process. Feel free, if you have any problems or questions, give a call to the office at 888-801-2666. Thank you and have a wonderful day.